Hey guys, my name is Ollie and welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to be giving you all the information you need if you're thinking of coming on holiday to Malaysia, or maybe you've had that amazing job offer and you're thinking, is Malaysia the place for me? So the first thing we're going to talk about is the cost of living and the prices. So the first thing you always want to know is how much is accommodation? So the accommodation prices are as follows. If you're looking for a small one-bedroom condo, you could be looking at prices from anywhere between 900 ringgit to 1500 ringgit, depending on the quality, maybe if it's furnished, maybe if it's in a busy area. If you're looking for a bigger condo, or maybe you're looking for a small house, you could be looking for around about 2,000 to 4,000 ringgit. And if you're looking for a great big house with a swimming pool and a garden, you could be looking at 5,000 ringgit onwards. Now the electricity bills can vary from 200 ringgit to 500 ringgit. At the moment we're spending about 500 ringgit a month on our bills because we're in lockdown and obviously we're in the house, so the air conditioning's on, the TV's on a little bit more often. Next thing you're probably wondering is the transport. Do I need to get myself a car? Do I need to get a bike? How much are taxis? Now I can tell you can get the Grab app. Now the Grab app is sort of like Uber, where you can just order a taxi and the taxi will pick you up and take you where you want. If you're looking at getting yourself a bike, you can buy a bike for around about 2,000 ringgit, maybe 1,000 ringgit second hand. We had one for a little while and it cost us around about 2,000 ringgit. But yeah, they're super handy to get around if you're just living in a smaller area and you just need to get to the shops and back. If you are thinking about traveling around the country a little bit more, maybe you've got to travel further distances to go to work, or maybe you're thinking about doing a road trip, get yourself a car. You can rent a car for around about 800 ringgit a month for a small local car. If you're looking for a bigger car, like myself, I've got an SUV. We actually bought ours, but you can get it for around about 18 to 2,000 ringgit a month for a nicer car as well. When you're out here, you need to eat. So if you're going to buy your food in, you can get a good shop for around about 300 ringgit for a family of 4. If you go to the markets, if you go to the places like the more luxurious shops where you can get your home comforts, you may be looking at maybe 600 to 700 ringgit for a family of 4. Well, while you're out here guys, I would always recommend going out to eat. Maybe you've got friends that you want to go hang out with. You've got to try the local food. Now the local food here is incredible, and on top of being incredible, it is super cheap. You can get a meal for around about 5 to 15 ringgit for a local dish. Now the local dishes are, you can get Chinese, you can get Malaysian, you can get Indian. Sometimes it's all fused together and it is absolutely gorgeous. The food here is incredible. I would recommend going out and eating at least once or twice a week because it is so tasty. Now if you do want to go out and have some Western food and you're going to go to a nice restaurant with some friends, you could be looking at anywhere between 100 to 150 ringgit with your drinks on top of that. While we're talking about drinks, the drink prices in Malaysia are very expensive because the tax on them is so high. But fear not. If you go up to Langkawi or you go to Tiamen, and there's some other places as well, they do have duty-free zones, which means you can get alcohol so much cheaper, and you can buy your bottles, you can buy your crates of beer and just bring it on home. Okay, so that's another really great idea as well. If you do want to get your booze, sometimes just do a beer run or just go somewhere to one of the duty-free zones and you can get yourself some cheaper booze as well. The next thing we're going to talk about is location. So the location of Malaysia is amazing. It is right in the middle of Southeast Asia, and for some reason the flights out of Malaysia are so cheap. Like if you just go onto like Google Flights or Skyscanner or something like that and just type in Kuala Lumpur to Bali, the flights are so cheap. So cheap. And that means you can go and travel to all these amazing countries in Southeast Asia for virtually nothing. Like I once got a flight from Johor to Bangkok and it literally cost me 200 ringgit. It was absolutely incredible, and it means you can do it quite regularly and you can go and visit all these different places as well while you are living here. Now we're going to talk about what to do in Malaysia. So we've already spoke a little bit when I was saying the location about how you live close to some amazing countries. Malaysia itself is an incredible place. So we're going to talk about things to do. Now, my first recommendation when you come to Malaysia, and whenever people come to visit me, I take them to the islands, because the islands are absolutely gorgeous. They are your stereotypical islands, white sandy beaches, crystal clear waters, coral reefs with bustling fish and scuba diving, turtles, sharks. It is absolutely incredible. I would always recommend taking people to the islands and telling people to go to the islands. You've got Langkawi, you've got the Perhentians, you've got Tioman, and you've got loads of really small islands just all over the coast as well, which you definitely need to go and visit if you do come here. The next thing you also have to go and visit is you have to go and visit the jungles. Now, the jungles are absolutely teeming with life as well. You've got the elephants, you've got tigers, you've got orangutans over in East Malaysia, you've got monkeys everywhere. The nature here is incredible. So that's definitely something else you should do here. You should go and visit all the jungles. There's waterfalls you can go and visit. It is definitely something you need to do. Go and explore all of Malaysia. If you do move here, and even if you're here for a year or 2 years, make sure you see as much of Malaysia as possible, because it is a beautiful, beautiful country. While we're talking about Malaysia, we're going to talk about the people. Now, the people in Malaysia are so friendly. Like, they're the nicest people. Like, I've had no problems with Malaysian people. One of the big things is they all speak relatively good English, if not perfect English. So that's a real bonus. They all speak good English, which means, obviously, if you need directions or you need help with something, you can always ask them to come and do stuff. And because the people are so friendly, it makes life so much easier for you. It makes life really nice here. Like, whenever I go and see, say, the hairdresser, or maybe I go and pop into a shop, the guys are always, "Hey bro," or "Hey boss." Not when they say boss if someone's a little bit older. When they say boss, I get a little bit offended and maybe I need to start applying some anti-wrinkle cream. But yeah, guys, the people here are so friendly, and that's one of the big things I love about Malaysia as well. If there's anything else that you need to know specifically about Malaysia, please drop it in the comments and I'll try and answer them. And also, guys, please find me on Instagram as well at ollie.odyssey, and DM me on there, and I can also try and answer your questions for you as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you give this video a great big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. And guess what? I'll see you next time.